He hijacked a truck at Christmas Eve. 12 seconds later, 13 were dead. The terrifying true story of Berlin's nightmare on a chilly December evening in 2016. The Breitscheidplatz Christmas market in Berlin hummed with life. Up to 15,000 people strolled between wooden stalls under twinkling lights, sipping mulled wine and buying gifts, near the ruined spire of the Kaiser Wilhelm Memorial Church. No one noticed the black Scania semi-trailer parked a few streets away on Kurfürstendamm, or the 24-year-old Tunisian man who had been watching it for hours. Anis Amri had arrived in Europe 5 years earlier, slipping onto Lampedusa Island in 2011 amid the chaos of the Arab Spring. Back in Tunisia, he had been a school dropout and small-time thief. In Italy, he spent 4 years behind bars for arson and violence in migrant camps. By July 2015, he was in Germany, one of more than 1 million newcomers that year. He filed for asylum under 14 different names, claiming to be Syrian, Egyptian, anything that might buy time. German authorities rejected him in June 2016, but Tunisia refused to take him back without papers, so he stayed, drifting between refugee shelters in Berlin and Dortmund, dealing drugs and nursing a growing rage. In those shelters he found Abu Wallah, an Iraqi preacher who called himself the German Abu Bakr al-Baghdadi. Amri pledged loyalty to the Islamic State in secret recordings, tried to buy guns from undercover cops, and talked openly of bombing the Brandenburg Gate. Intelligence services in Germany and Morocco flagged him as dangerous, but no one arrested him. He was just an errand boy, they said. Not worth the paperwork. At 4:30 p.m. on the 19th of December, the Polish truck driver Łukasz Urban, 37, married, father of 2, took a break in his cab after hauling steel beams from Italy. Amri climbed in, shot him once in the head with a .22 pistol bought on the dark web, and shoved the dying man into the passenger seat. GPS logs later showed the truck lurching through Berlin's streets as Amri learned to drive it. At 8:02 p.m., the Scania roared down Hardenbergstrasse, smashed through the market's flimsy western entrance, and accelerated to 50 miles per hour. For 12 seconds, it carved a 50-meter path of destruction, splintering stalls, hurling bodies, crushing lives. Then it reversed, tried to escape, and finally ground to a halt against its own automatic brakes and the weight of debris. Amri jumped out, flashed an salute to a stunned bystander, and vanished into the night. 12 people died on the spot. 8 Germans, 1 Italian, 1 Israeli, 1 Pole, Ukasa, 1 Czech, 1 Ukrainian. 56 were injured. A police officer hurt responding to the scene would die years later, bringing the toll to 13. Victims ranged from a 17-year-old Swedish student to an 89-year-old pensioner. Merkel spoke at midnight, voice steady. Terrorism. Justice. The market reopened 3 days later behind new concrete bollards. Amri ran for 4 days, train to Nijmegen, bus to Lyon. Turin, Milan. At 3 a.m. on the 23rd of December in a quiet Milan suburb, 2 Italian patrol officers asked for ID. He pulled the pistol, shot one in the shoulder, and took 4 bullets in return. He died on the pavement with €800 and a fake train ticket in his pocket. That same day is released his pledge video. Filmed days earlier in a Berlin elevator. Investigations revealed missed warnings, and a deportation system paralyzed by bureaucracy. Parliament grilled the BFV. Merkel's open-door policy became a rallying cry for the far right. Tunisia got a €100 million aid cut until it started accepting deportees. Berlin alone spent 10 million. Salafist mosques were shuttered, cameras multiplied. Laws tightened. In 2023, workers laid a 20-meter golden crack in the pavement, where the truck finally stopped. The golden iris, lit at night to remember the broken and the healed. Every December, survivors gather there. Łukasz Urban's family received €110,000 from strangers and a state funeral in Poland. The attack remains Europe's warning. 1 failed asylum file, 1 delayed deportation, 1 soft target, 13 lives gone in 12 seconds.